Hi guys, welcome to this week's yoga video. We are going to be doing a creative yoga sequence that I was working on with my students last week. As usual with these creative sequences, I'd like you to come into the video already having warmed up a little bit, so making sure that you take a few moments at the beginning to check in with yourself, connect with your breath, then start to move a little bit, start to warm the body up, and when you are ready, come join us in downward facing dog. So finding a comfortable downward facing dog, making sure that the feet are hip distance apart, hands at least shoulder distance as you spread the fingers nice and wide, lifting the hips high, drawing the shoulders away from the ears, navel in. And on your next inhale, you're going to reach your right leg high to the sky. As you exhale, you're going to step that right foot in between your hands. Now grounding through both feet, we're going to reach our arms up towards the ceiling. Keep drawing that right hip back, left hip forward as you draw the navel in. Take an inhale as you lengthen through the fingertips. As you exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So left arm forward, right arm back. Maybe sink those hips a little lower. As you inhale, come back through center. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Now take a moment to find that comfortable warrior two. So front heel in line with the back arch. You're trying to get the weight of that front foot towards the heel and the weight of the back foot towards the outer edge of your left foot. Your arms are straight, your gaze is straight ahead. As you inhale, flip that front palm and reverse your warrior and lengthen through that right side. As you exhale, extended side angle, so either forearm to thigh or right hand on the inside of your right foot as you sweep that left arm towards the front. Now paying attention to that right hip, trying to draw that right hip in as you draw the right knee out, and at the same time sinking your hips a little lower so you can get a nice straight line from the left fingertips to the edge of your left foot. Maybe the gaze goes up if it feels okay on the head and neck. Now from here, almost like Tai Chi, I want you to cartwheel the arms, so lift yourself up. As you do, straighten the right leg, point the left toes up, come down into Skandasana, surfer's lunge. If your heel is lifting up and your hands are on the ground, that's absolutely fine. Otherwise, your heel is going to come down, you're going to bring your hands into prayer, and as you inhale, the left hand drops, right arm reaches up. As you exhale, I'd like you to stay as low to the ground as you can. Once again, you can use those hands, otherwise keep them in prayer. And frame your right foot, coming into runner's lunge. Now I want you to plant your hands firmly on the ground for this one. You're going to try to push the ground away so you create a little bit of extra space in the front body. As you lift that right leg up and step it back into a three-legged plank. So find a strong plank here. Take an inhale as you exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it back. Knee across the body. And back. Chaturanga. So either you drop the foot down or keep that foot lifted and move through your vinyasa, inhaling. And exhaling back. Downward facing dog. And breathe. So already a pretty strong start. I'm a little out of breath. Probably doesn't help that I just had a smoothie. But come back to your breath in your downward facing dog, breathing deeply. Now, I want you to imagine that you've got something fragile in between your forearms, and if you bend one elbow more than the other, it's going to fall. So you're going to squeeze the forearms towards one another, start to bend the elbows towards you, lower your forearms down to the ground. Keep lifting the hips up and back. Option to walk the feet in a little bit if you want to, but keep pushing your chest towards your thigh, really working those shoulder muscles. Now, this is going to sound crazier than it is, but I want you to take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to bend your knees, look forward. I want you to jump between your hands. Trust me, the elbows lift up. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, sink the hips, reach the arms up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Feet and knees together, squeeze those inner thighs towards one another. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lift and lengthen. As you exhale, plant the hands, step or jump through your vinyasa. Inhaling up dog. Exhaling back, downward facing dog. We're going to move on to the left side, so reach that left leg high. Exhale that left foot in between your hands. Ground through both feet as you sweep your arms up. Crescent. Draw the left hip back, right hip forward. Keep drawing the navel in. Lengthen through your fingertips. As we exhale, we're going to twist to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale back through center. Exhale, open up. Warrior two. Once again, find that comfortable warrior two. Bending into that left knee, making sure the knee is over the ankle, trying to get that left thigh parallel to the ground. Gaze is straight ahead as you flip that front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, so either forearm to thigh or left hand on the inside of your left foot as you sweep that right arm across your ear. Now once again, paying attention to your hip, drawing that left hip in, left knee out. As you sink the hips a little lower, trying to get a nice straight line from your right fingertips to the edge of that right foot. Working on that slight Tai Chi-like move, we're going to cartwheel the arms up. Straighten the left leg, bend the right knee, Skandasana. As you inhale, right hand goes down, left arm reaches up. As you exhale, keeping it low, go to frame that left foot. This is where I lost my breath in the other one. Plant the hands firmly down on the ground. Slowly start to lift that left knee up. Step it back into a three-legged plank. Take an inhale here as you exhale. Left knee to elbow. Inhale it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it back. Exhale that knee across the body. And back, option to drop the leg, otherwise moving through your vinyasa. Inhaling and exhaling back. Downward facing dog. Now this is a good example of why your breath is so important to you in your practice. It is really hard to speak through a difficult flow without working with your breath. Now same as we did on the other side, I want you to imagine you've got something fragile between your forearms. Start to bend the elbows, both of them facing towards you, coming into your forearm. Down dog, your dolphin. Connect with that breath. Pushing into those elbows, melting the chest towards your thighs. Keep lifting the hips up and back. Take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, your gaze goes forward. Bend those knees. Jump between your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale, fold. We're going to bend the knees, sink the hips, reach the arms up. Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale as you lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, bend the knees, step or jump through your vinyasa. Inhaling. Exhaling it back, downward facing. So moving on to the right side, reach that right leg high. Exhale that right foot between your hands. Going back to that same beginning, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. This time as you exhale, you're going to twist to the right and hold. So from your twist, sink the hips a little lower, bring your hands into prayer, take that left elbow across your right knee. Find your twisted lunge. Maybe your gaze goes up, make sure you're not collapsing that upper body over your right thigh. Connect with that breath. Option to stay here, option to open your arms up like wings. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you can come into that bind. Now, regardless of which one you chose to do, and this is just playful, having a little fun, take your gaze down to your right big toe. Start to see if you can shift your weight into that right leg as you gently float the left leg up. Find your balance. Keep your gaze fixed. Slowly reach that left leg back. If you fell, don't worry, come back and join us. And we're going to cartwheel our arms open into our warrior two. As I catch my breath. So find that warrior two, sinking into that right thigh, arms straight ahead. You're going to flip that front palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. So again, you have the option to bring the forearm and reach that left arm across. Otherwise, for those of you with the hand down on the inside of your right foot, I'd like you to take your left arm behind you, right arm underneath you, and come into that bind. So keep trying to open up through that left shoulder, draw the right hip in. Gaze goes down to your right big toe. Step your left foot to meet the right. Shift your weight into that left foot. Now, quick caveat, for those that are not in your binds, you can still join us and just grab onto your right knee as you lift yourself up. Otherwise, we're going to balance on that left leg as we come into our birds of paradise. Now, if you're holding onto the knee, you can draw the knee out to the side. Everyone can work on taking their gaze to the left if you can. And then option to straighten that right leg out. Taking a deep breath. Then lowering the right foot back. We're all going to step that left leg back. Release the bind if you're in it. Tai Chi that move to Skandasana, surfer's lunge. Inhale, open up your arms like wings. Exhale, frame that right foot. Now this time you're going to shift the weight into the feet once again as you reach the arms up. Find your crescent lunge. As you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale those shoulders up, back and down. Shift your body weight forward, warrior three. So balancing on that right leg. Now this is definitely my worst side because of the issues I have with my back, but with your left hip, see if you can lower it as you continue to lift that left leg up. Now working this right glutes, we're gonna flow through the next move. So inhale here, exhale your hands down, standing splits. Inhale, come back up through warrior three, it's wobbly. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lowering down. This time as you lift up, find your balance. Bend the right knee. Step yourself back into your runner's lunge. Final part, side plank. So either dropping that left knee down if you need the support or coming onto the outer edge of that left foot. Either stepping the right foot on top of the left if you can, maybe grabbing onto that big toe, and finding your side plank for 3, 2, move through your vinyasa. High to low. Inhaling, exhaling, downward facing dog. Now remember that you have choices. You don't always have to stay in your down dog or move on to the next step. If you need a child's pose, you can always lower the knees down and just skip the next part. Otherwise, from our downward facing dog, once again, we're lowering the forearms down to the ground. Coming into your dolphin. Option this time, if you choose to lift the right leg up and work on your pincha, if I can find my breath. So lifting the right leg and seeing, you want to keep melting that chest towards your thighs just so that you can stabilize the shoulders as you push the elbows into the ground and then work on your little hops up. And then slowly coming back out. If you're in a child's pose, come back to join us. We're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees, look forward, jump between your hands. Inhale as you lift and lengthen. I'm already sweating. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips, reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, step or jump. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing. We're going to inhale, reach that left leg high. Exhale, that left foot in between your hands. Float the arms up as you inhale. Exhale, twist, sink the hips a little lower and hold. Bring your hands into prayer. Right elbow across that left knee. Open up through that left shoulder, back leg is straight, back heel's reaching high. Option to stay here, option to open up the arms like wings. Option to bind. Bringing that left arm back, right arm under. Take an inhale as you exhale, your gaze goes down. Shift your weight forward. Float that right foot up off of the ground. It's a wobbly one. The more you do it, the easier it becomes, I promise. If you fall, just come back. Step the right foot back. Woohoo! Release the bind if you're in it and cartwheel the arms open. Woo! Warrior two. Find your warrior two. Flip that front palm. Inhale, reverse. As you exhale, extended side angle. So again, option forearm to thigh. If the left hand is coming down, right arm reaches across, but then take that right arm behind you. Left arm underneath. Bind. Now keep finding lift in the upper body. Draw that left hip in. Your gaze goes down. Regardless of if you have the bind or not, step your right foot forward. If you don't have a bind, grab onto that left knee. Shift your weight into that right foot. as you lift yourself up. Everyone's going to take their gaze over the right shoulder. Those in a bind might want to straighten out that left leg. For 3, 2, lower yourself back down. Step that right foot back. Find your pose, release the arms. We're going to cartwheel the arms up as we bend through the right knee. Skandasana. Right hand down, left arm up. Inhale. Keeping it low. Frame that left foot in front of the mat. Now, shifting the weight into your legs. Make those legs nice and strong as you inhale. Float the arms up. Exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the shoulders up, back and down. Shift your weight forward. Bringing that right leg up. Weight of the body in that left leg. Pay attention to that right hip. Lower the right hip, but keep reaching that right leg high. Squaring off the hips, gaze is fixed. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, standing splits. Both hands come down, release the head and neck. As you inhale, come back. Warrior 3. Exhale, standing splits. You're going to feel this in the left glute. Inhale, come back. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale, come back. Bend that left knee. Step that right foot back, runner's lunge. Now you know where we're going, side plank. So either drop that knee down for support, come onto the outer edge of that right foot. Maybe you stack left foot over right, maybe you grab onto your big toe and come into, harder side plank for 3 and for 2 and 1, let go. Move through your vinyasa high to left. Inhaling forward and up. Exhaling it back. Downward facing dog. Shaking those legs out a little bit because they're feeling worked. Option again to take your child's pose, otherwise bringing both of the forearms down, coming into your dolphin. Or option to take pincha with the left leg reaching high. Now there's always one leg worse than the other. It's like that for all of us. So maybe just play with how it feels. This is definitely my worst side. And then come out. Lower the knees down. And we'll all take a very well-deserved child's pose. Reconnecting with your breath, with your intention, allowing that breath to slow down. And from here, allowing yourself to move on to your cool down, which will be a separate video. I hope you enjoyed this sequence. It is a hot and sweaty one. Whew. But it's a lot of fun. Lots of fun things to practice. Let me know how you get on, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.